Doe Beezy. What's good with you, bro?
Man, I'm coolin', man. Just working, man. What's up with you?
Man, taking it easy, man. Taking it easy. Hella excited to actually have you here, bro. Man,
Appreciate that.
I would say that you definitely like you Black History in motion right now, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
For sure.
You are, man. Yeah, your success is going crazy. Your story is crazy, man. Just how you got started doing everything with free bands and everything, like your persistence to the game. So I love how you've been doing it, bro.
Yeah, for sure.
Yes, sir. So really just to kick it off, man, let's talk about Way Too Long first. Like, how did that even come about? Like, what was the idea behind the song?
It's so crazy though, cause a lot of people, they was thinking that it was a song that just ended up getting picked up by Apple.
Mm-hmm.
It really was something that we was working on for like months in advance. Like that song was made for them outlets, for the plugs and stuff like that. So it was tailored around that, like the whole commercial idea. So it really was just one day I was just chilling and I got a call from my manager like, hey, Apple wants you to do this commercial. But I wasn't even taking it serious at the time. Like, I'm like, man, shut up. Like, it's just one of those things. Like, man, Like, you just don't really think it's like. And then I'm especially at the time when I got the call, I'm geeked up in the studio on the late night. I
ain't believing this.
Then the next day, like, hey, bro, no, you really need to do this though. Like, I'm like, oh, wait, what? Hold on, what? For real? And it was just like one of them type of things.
So was it your idea to actually be the plug, like singing, or that was them? That's pretty clever. Yeah. That's kind of funny.
Yeah, that was hard.
Yeah, for sure, man. So it's like you guys dropped it around the playoffs. That's when the commercial came out, right? Yeah, man. What you reached over like 156 million streams.
Man, I'm glad that, cause it was actually supposed to come out way before that, for real. Mm-hmm. But I'm glad that it came out when it did. Yeah. Cause like towards the end of the season, like going into the playoffs and stuff, it's just like the attention on it was just, especially like them the most watched games. Yeah. So it could have been on. It could have came on. It was coming on during the end of the season, but it was like certain people might not catch it. But then again, they was playing it during mostly every game. Exactly. But the regular season just not getting as many views as the playoffs type. So I'm hurt about the Super Bowl situation, but it's cool though. It's cool.
You know? So what, you're a Niners fan, or you like?
No, I just they ain't play my commercial during the thing, so
Understood. But man, like, so with the the success of this song in particular, and then like all of your success up until this point, like what is it like? What does your career look like from your perspective? Does that make sense?
Man, it's definitely like something like this is different to me because it's like I ain't never been on TV before, especially to like this magnitude. Like I'm on an Apple commercial, like for the iPhone 15, like for real. Like so, it's just like it's really unrealistic. Like it's down there impossible. Yeah, like what I just did. Like even like the biggest artists in the world don't even be blessed to do this type of stuff. So it'd be like, dang, for real, me? Y'all pick me? So it's just like,
And was this your first sync? Like your first sync ever? Yep. It's major, bro.
Never had that before.
Yeah, that's major, bro. Congratulations to you, man.
Thank
you. Yes, sir. All right, so let's talk about it, man. Like 2023 was a big year for you. You dropped Beezy last year. You know what I'm saying? So I do want to break into it. Just a couple of tracks off that album, if you don't mind talking to it. Like the first one I do, because I thought it was like everything that you do is kind of comedic to me. Like I'm not calling you a joke, but it's just like, bro, like you're funny as hell. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like when you drop, what was the idea behind doing Way I Walk?
It's so crazy because I was in the studio and I had internet money in the studio making beats for me. Nick Mirren, they was in the studio making beats, and I'm like, man, I wanna flip that J-Lo and Ja Rule, like, so I had to make the beat on the spot. Yeah. So when I get on it, I asked my homie, I'm like, how you think I should come on? Do you think I should just like ride day flow like throughout the whole thing, or you think I should just get on here and just talk crazy? He like, just get on there and just talk crazy. I'm like, all right, bet. So I just went in there and just snapped on it. And then like I used the flow like way on the hook, but up until that point, I was like, we was just doing my own thing on there. So it was just like, it really was me combining my hits. Like you see, I'm talking about the minivans and then the walk down. Like minivans and walk down was my biggest songs coming up. And so I just like combined everything and just was like, just popping my,
Yeah, you better run for it.
For sure.
Run. All right, the next one I want to talk to you about, Deep End. Break that down for me, bro.
Man, Deep End is one of my favorite songs.
Word.
But it came about with the Don Toliver situation is because we was on tour together. You know, Future had us on tour. So we was actually sitting on the side of the stage watching Future perform.
Word.
And he was standing right next to me. I'm like, mind you, we ain't even had a chance to talk the whole tour.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, he right here. I'm like, hey, I ain't gonna lie, we gotta do something. He like, nah, come on, for real. He like, I fuck with you.
Yeah.
I'm like, shit, all right, bet, say less. And then we like exchanged contacts and shit. And he actually stood on his word though, like he actually did it.
That's what's up.
And like one thing about Don, he a perfectionist too. Like we went through so much for that song. Like, man, we had to change the beat last minute, all kind of stuff. Like it was, man, we went through so much for that song. So
that's
that
crazy.
song mean a lot to
So
me,
just a little segue right quick. The tour with Future, like you guys sold out hella dates and everything like that. How was that for you? Like,
yeah, it was super dope. It was super dope. Like, this actually my second tour with Pluto. Pretty much for real, for the most part, I ain't gonna lie. Whenever he go on tour, I'm probably gonna be with him for the most part though. So, you know, it's just I wouldn't rather go on tour with nobody else. I'd rather it be with him every time. Like I open up for him every single tour.
Yeah.
And not do no tour with nobody else. Like I don't care about nobody else. Like
I feel that.
feel me though? So I love it.
And just kind of talk about it, man. Like the way you and Future actually clicked up, and like how you had to kind of get on his nerves in order to even get with the whole free band stuff, man.
Yeah.
Like, I'm glad y'all built that relationship, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. It's crazy because I was a little kid for real. Like I was still like 16, 17. Like I was still like young and just hungry. Like I wanted it though. Like so it's just, hey, make sure you listen to that song.
Yeah.
Hey, you won't forget. Yeah, for sure. I was one of them. I was an annoying little nigga.
But that's real. More people need to be like that though, especially when it comes to this music. Cause like if you get the opportunity to be around somebody and like you got that little bit of chance to gain their ear, keep pressing that button. You never know what it's gonna turn into. You feel me?
No, for sure.
Yeah.
And then another thing too, what you always gotta realize is like, especially even me just seeing how it is now. I see how quick I forget something. Like I be meaning to do something right now. Like somebody could send me something right now, and I be like, I'm really about to listen to it, and then I get a phone call, and then I forgot to listen to it. Nah, it's out the way unless you remind me. And then I'd be like, oh, I was supposed to do that. So it'd be like sometimes it's cool to remind people, like, give it a little second, but it's always cool to be like, hey, don't forget to do that because you really might, you know, they might not really be trying to spin you.
Yeah.
Like people would think, oh, he's just trying to spin me. I ain't even trying to spin you. I really just genuinely forgot.
Yeah, that's real, bro. All right, so the next song I want to jump into is Dumb.
Yeah. Dang, that's crazy too. That got a crazy story behind it too. It's so crazy because we in New York and I reached out to Lola. I told her, I'm like, man, I ain't gonna lie, you hard. So we was out there for Rolling Loud. We was all performing at Rolling Loud. And I'm like, man, you hard. It's so crazy because Pluto had a little event that night at Say Less.
Yeah.
This restaurant. So go up there. I see her up there. I'm like, what you doing up here? She like, oh, I'm just kidding. So like, we about to go to the studio.
Come on.
Mind you. She ended up coming to the studio with us. I'm up there with Pluto, Meek, everybody up there. So she up there, and it's like, mind you, when Pluto be having his sessions, and I have my own room too. So I end up getting my own room. Meek and all them end up coming to my room. Pluto and all them get to come to my room. And so we in there, we end up talking and getting, like I stopped recording and stuff though. And then we all talking and stuff. I'm playing music, everybody playing music and stuff. So we end up using my room as a kick it room. And then by the time everybody done left my room, she was still there. I'm like, oh yeah, it's like 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, you tired? She's like, kind of, but I thug it out though. And then we made that song.
That's what's up.
Uh-huh.
Love Lola, man. Got big love for Lola. That's what's up.
Yeah, for sure. Lola's super hard.
Man, all right. So the next one, the last song that I do want to talk to you about is Grim Reaper.
Yeah. That was something that I've been wanting to do something with them. Like, it's just historic just because like it's Bone Thugs and Harmony, and for me to have them on there, you know what's so crazy? I wanted that song to get done so bad. I ain't never paid nobody for a feature a day in my life, like never. I paid Crazy Bone though.
Yeah.
Busy did it off the love, but I paid Crazy though just to get it out the way. Yeah. Just cause like I never met them in my life. I didn't know them, and we was having difficulties at first. We almost got into it. It was just So it's just one of them things. I was just like, just take your money and just do it, cause this ain't even about us. At the end of the day, it's about the city. I ain't even tripping about that. So it's like, I just did it just because, for real.
Well, I'm glad that turned out the way it did, bro.
Yeah.
So like, just kind of tap into that, like you saying, you grew up on Bone Thugs and Harmony. Cleveland is definitely like had a lot of people come out of it in the music industry in different ranges and everything like that. So it's always seemed like a very special place. I've been a Cudi fan like my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, bro. So like, what do you think makes Cleveland special? Like as far as like the artistry and everything that comes out of it.
I feel like Cleveland special is because just look at me. Like we just look, especially me being the face of Cleveland now. Like I'm just one of a kind. Like it's just like no other such thing as another Doe Beezy. Like it's just one and none. Like they don't make us nowhere. Like we just our own. Like
For sure.
So I just feel like we just got to kick the door down. We got a lot of talent.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's a lot of people there. They just need the eyes on them. That's all it is, for real. And it take a person like me to be like, okay, I'm gonna shed the light on the city. Like even MGK been doing it too. Like we've been on the same page. Like me and him we've been coming together on some. Hey, look, let's do this. We about to turn the city up. We about to do this like this. Like we on the mission. Like me and Kels, we here.
That's it.
You feel me? So
that's right. People love MGK's always been like one of them good solid dudes around.
Yeah, for sure.
So it's good that y'all linked up, man. So what are some of the challenges that you faced like through your career?
Man, it's just the hardest part about this is, can I cuss?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm over here. I'll be trying to catch myself and shit. All right, but the hardest part about this shit is, it's like, it's always what's next. Like, I don't care what you do. That's just like, even right now, I got an Apple commercial. All right, nigga, we tired of that commercial. What's next?
Yeah.
Like, so it's always, that'd be the hard part, is like, you always got to one-up yourself.
Yeah.
So I'd be like,
So how do you kind of like take that stress off of yourself, like having to one up yourself pretty much every day just to keep things going? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you decompress from everything?
kind of just go with the flow for real, and not try not to think about it too hard though. Like even though I know I got to, I try not to do it because it accidentally happened every time.
Yeah.
Like it accidentally, like even just that Apple commercial came out of nowhere because I was wondering how I was finna one up myself from. All right, I dropped my album and all right, I went crazy. I'm topping charts and this and that. All right, what's next? Do I drop another album? How do I do something that's bigger than that? Then some shit like this come. Like, you feel me? So everything just naturally just fall in place when it's supposed to.
That's what's up, bro. That's what's up, man. What do you think your most memorable hip hop moment is?
My most memorable hip hop moment.
And it could be anything, like something for you personal or just like something that you saw coming up.
I got a few, but one of the ones is probably like right before I had just got out of jail. So I had caught my case. I caught my case. I bonded out, and I was fighting my case from the streets. But I knew I was finna have to go to jail though. Yeah. So like, but in the meantime though, I ended up flying out to Soulja Boy house. So that was like the first time I ever was around some rap shit. Like, and it's so crazy. He let me stay at his house for like a week though. I'm in there, and I'm like, man, damn, that's crazy though. We just in here just drinking lean, recording though. We was doing the mixtape together though.
Soldier.
It's just funny though, cause it really like even just be seeing him how he be. I was the first one to fuck with Chief Keef, or I was the first nigga to do this with this person or that person, or I was like, he wasn't lying though. Like the Migos, I don't care who he really wasn't lying though.
Exactly.
Like he really like Soulja was that nigga though, and can't take it from him though. At the end of the day, he a little fried now, but he was that nigga though. For sure, I fuck with Draco.
That's what's up, man. Shout out to Big Soulja, bro. All right, so to wrap it up on this question, man, what does hip hop mean to you?
Hip hop mean everything. It's like it's how everybody express themselves. Like hip hop get everybody through a lot. Like it's music right now that get people through their hardest times, like of their life. Yeah. Music could fix everything. It change your mood, it make you feel better. Like, you know. Yeah. So the world revolves around hip hop. And I'm glad it got to that point. Like we like the toughest genre. Yeah. Like we run the world.
Yes, sir. Well, Doe Boy, man, we really appreciate you, bro. Wish you much success for the rest of 2024. Love everything that you've done up until this point, man, and just keep it going, bro.
Appreciate that, for sure.
Yes, sir.